A man seeking solace in a pub, confiding in the taxi driver owner about his desire to escape his past. The driver, however, grimly asserts that such a return is impossible, a stark reminder of the consequences of one's choices. This scene sets a melancholic tone, hinting at the weight of past decisions and their enduring impact. The episode then revisits the tense encounter between Jisoo and Malsoon from the previous episode. Jisoo seeks a conversation, but Malsoon insists on speaking with Janet first, creating an air of mystery and intrigue. Malsoon later leads Janet away, leaving Jisoo bewildered. Meanwhile, Daniel attempts to contact Malsoon, but his calls go unanswered. Aparish, seemingly haunted by Malsoon's earlier statements about a 10-day absence and a unique vocation, grapples with the implications of these cryptic remarks. Hannah, plagued by her grandmother's cryptic warnings about a future encounter, starts to question her own sanity. Malsoon, during her conversation with Janet, finally reveals Janet's true identity, leaving the latter stunned. Janet, confirming her identity as MLE, lights a cigarette, a gesture laden with significance. Before Malsoon can inquire further about Janet's knowledge of her, the taxi driver calls, issuing a stern warning. Janet remains silent, and the driver, observing the scene from afar, notices Malsoon's interaction with Jisoo. He expresses concern for Malsoon's well-being, questioning her recent behavior and Jisoo's lack of concern. The taxi driver, speaking to Janet, reveals the weight of his past choices and the impossibility of reversing them. Janet, acknowledging her own regrets, confesses to trying to prevent Malsoon from making similar mistakes. The episode then shifts to the present, showing the dance group preparing for performance. Lena, displaying newfound strength and determination, asserts her authority within the group. The chairman's arrival disrupts their practice, leading to a formal dinner where Malsoon's eccentric behavior draws attention. Malsoon, seemingly intent on provoking others, engages in playful yet unsettling behavior during the dinner. Her actions infuriate Daniel, who later confronts her about her inappropriate conduct. Malsoon, however, reveals that her actions were a calculated attempt to gain access to Daniel's home. The next day, Asim confides in Daniel about Malsoon's deliberate attempts to upset him. Daniel contemplates intervening, but Asim urges him to let Malsoon leave on her own accord. Later, while practicing, Malsoon is overcome by a vivid flashback, reliving a painful memory of Asim's past betrayal. Daniel returns home, only to discover a disturbance that suggests an uninvited presence. He checks the security cameras but finds no signal. A cryptic message then arrives, hinting at the arrival of an unexpected guest. Malsoon arrives at her childhood home, encountering a chillingly familiar atmosphere. Jisoo, her host, displays unsettlingly maternal behavior, mirroring her mother's past actions. Malsoon, sensing Jisoo's discomfort with intimacy, criticizes her career choices and subtly mocks her achievements. Malsoon returns to work, encountering Daniel and engaging in a playful yet unsettling interaction. Later, at a local restaurant, Malsoon overhears her neighbors discussing her newfound wealth and speculating about her past. Hannah, concerned about Malsoon's well-being, expresses her worries to Jisoo. Jisoo, however, remains dismissive, highlighting Malsoon's rebellious nature and questioning her commitment to her studies. Daniel observes Malsoon's performance, noting a significant change in her voice and demeanor. Later, Malsoon enjoys a casual date with Gaben, their outing discreetly observed by an unseen photographer. Daniel learns from another dancer that Emily has been arriving late for practice and spending time with an unidentified man. He also discovers that Gaben has been withdrawing large sums of cash for Emily. Concerned about Emily's well-being and her future in the dance company, Daniel confronts her, issuing a stern warning about her behavior. The episode concludes with a cliffhanger, leaving viewer eager to discover the consequences of Daniel's intervention and the unfolding mysteries surrounding Malsoon, Janet, and the enigmatic. We begin with Gabyang in a poetry class, his words of love echoing with the memory of a past shared with Malsoon. Their youthful romance, depicted in a flashback of a carefree bike ride, is tinged with a poignant undercurrent. The episode then shifts to the aftermath of Malsoon's dismissal from the company. Daniel, despite his initial reluctance, acknowledges the injustice of his actions. Meanwhile, Hannah grapples with her own challenges, facing criticism from her dance instructor and struggling to maintain her confidence. Malsoon, staying at Hannah's house, observes the young dancer's struggles and offers words of encouragement. Their bond deepens as they navigate their respective challenges. The tension escalates when Gabyang arrives, leading to an awkward encounter with Daniel. The episode explores the evolving dynamics between Malsoon and Daniel, their initial animosity slowly giving way to a grudging respect. Daniel, intrigued by Malsoon's resilience and talent, finds himself drawn to her. The episode also delves into the personal lives of other characters. Dory grapples with a manipulative partner, while Jisoo struggles with alcoholism and the weight of his mother's absence. Min-seok, caught in a lie, faces the consequences of his actions. The climax of the episode arrives with the dance competition. Malsoon, despite her own personal turmoil, provides unwavering support to Hannah. Their performance, a poignant rendition of the song Stolen by KCM, leaves a lasting impact. The episode concludes with a series of unexpected encounters. Malsoon, venturing out, finds herself in a precarious situation, only to be rescued by a kind stranger. This chance encounter hints at the possibility of new beginnings and unforeseen connections. The episode poignantly explores the themes of love, loss, and regret, particularly through Gabyang's nostalgic reflections and Malsoon's struggle to move on from past heartbreak. Daniel grapples with the consequences of his past actions, seeking redemption and attempting to mend his relationship with Malsoon. Hannah's journey highlights the importance of perseverance and self-belief in overcoming challenges and achieving one's goals. The episode touches upon social issues such as workplace discrimination, gender inequality, and the pressures of societal expectations. Emerges as a strong and independent woman, facing adversity with grace and determination. Undergoes a significant character arc, evolving from an arrogant and self-centered individual to a more empathetic and understanding person. Demonstrates resilience and courage in the face of criticism and setbacks. With a thrilling near accident involving Gaben on his bike, a concerned taxi driver witnesses the incident from behind. Shifting gears, we see Gaben on a television show, where he's asked about his motivations for participating. He reveals a past unrequited love, hinting at a deeper emotional connection. A flashback to the end of episode 6 shows Gaben and Malsoon gazing at each other intently. They then encounter the woman and Malsoon together. The woman suggests that the boy might be waiting for Malsoon. Later, Malsoon confronts Gaben, demanding proof of his identity. He recounts past events, ultimately convincing her. Malsoon then inquires about his absence and the taxi driver encounter, promising to reveal the details later. Meanwhile, Daniel watches a video of Hannah and Malsoon. Lena arrives, concerned about her position within the company. Daniel assures her that he will handle the situation, emphasizing the public's desire to see the video. The narrative then shifts to Jesus, who receives a call about his mother's arrival. At home, he and Mason discuss her recent changes and memory lapses. Mason reveals a genetic condition that affects her memory, reassuring Jesus that their relationship will remain unaffected. The episode takes a darker turn as we witness Jisoo's unsettling encounter with Emily. Jisoo discovers Emily hiding in a suitcase, attempting to approach Malsoon. Malsoon sternly forbids Emily from contacting her, emphasizing the severed familial bond. Despite this, Emily insists on staying connected, claiming to understand Malsoon's future struggles and offering her help. Later, Malsoon confronts AC, a musician who she believes stole her song. AC claims to have encountered a ghost before her, justifying his ownership of the song. Malsoon accuses him of not only stealing her song but also destroying her dreams. Min-seok watches the video of Hannah and Malsoon, remarking on her infectious smile. Jisoo observes him from behind. Emily, examining animal specimens, stumbles upon a photo that possibly features young Malsoon alongside herself. The next morning, Jesus and Minstrel notice Emily's unusual eating habits. Malsoon arrives, acknowledging the changes that come with age. Later, Daniel escorts Malsoon outside, assuring her that he will protect her. Malsoon questions their relationship, to which Daniel reveals that a romantic involvement is impossible due to his current commitments. Lena confronts Daniel about Dory's increasing influence within the company. Daniel insists on handling the situation himself, acknowledging Dory's genuine talent. Janet, concerned about Jisoo's recent erratic behavior, learns about her encounter with an elderly woman who urged her to visit a hospital. Jisoo, while playing a game, recalls a past victory and the presence of Daniel on the team. Lena informs Hannah and Malsoon about the public's growing support for them. Janet, at home, contemplates the identity of the elderly woman who met with Jisoo, realizing that her husband passed away 3 years ago. Malsoon returns to her old neighborhood, reminiscing about her childhood and her father's longing for Gaben. Daniel, now married, encounters Gaben, who reveals himself as the new tenant. Malsoon, overjoyed, reconnects with Gaben. Daniel and Malsoon begin to spend time together, despite their attempts to maintain a professional distance. Their interactions arouse suspicion, leading to confrontations and warnings. The episode concludes with a tense exchange between Daniel and the bastard, likely referring to Malsoon's current partner, highlighting the complexities and dangers of their clandestine relationship. Gaben confronting Daniel about his knowledge of C, a mysterious giant intervenes, revealing himself as a childhood friend of C, and urging Daniel to cease his inquiries. This encounter highlights the enigmatic nature of C, and the potential dangers of pursuing the truth. Jisoo receives an urgent message requiring her immediate presence at the hospital. Minji, her friend, discovers the message and becomes increasingly concerned. This incident sets the stage for a series of events that will unravel further mysteries. The episode explores Malsoon's past, revealing a poignant friendship with Janet. Their childhood, marked by hardship and family drama, is depicted, highlighting the deep-seated emotions and unresolved conflicts between the two women. Gabyang, driven by his own personal motives, investigates C. He examines Daniel's belongings and delves into the past, uncovering unsettling details about Daniel's encounter with a stalker. Meanwhile, Daniel focuses on his music, composing a new song while grappling with the emotional turmoil surrounding C. Anna, facing challenges and societal pressures, finds solace in her music. However, she encounters obstacles in her career and personal life. Soojin, a fellow musician, begins to experience health problems, raising concerns among her colleagues. Malsoon, despite her own personal struggles, prioritizes Janet's well-being. She offers support and guidance, even as Janet contemplates leaving and seeking independence. This highlights the complexities of their relationship and Malsoon's unwavering loyalty. Daniel confides in Malsoon about a recurring nightmare, expressing his fears and anxieties. Malsoon, sensing his distress, offers words of comfort and encouragement. Their conversation reveals a growing sense of intimacy and mutual support. Soojin's health deteriorates, leading to a hospitalization. Malsoon, concerned for her well-being, secretly provides Soojin with a gift, concealing her identity. This act of kindness hints at a deeper connection between Malsoon and Soojin. Gaben receives a letter from Kidma's father, offering insights into his current life and acknowledging Jan's independence. This exchange reflects the evolving dynamics of their relationships and the passage of time. Daniel encounters Gabyang unexpectedly, experiencing a sense of unease and intrusion. Gabyang's obsessive behavior escalates, leading to confrontations and unsettling encounters. Yangjun, driven by ambition and greed, engages in manipulative tactics to promote his restaurant. Meanwhile, Jisoo faces a family crisis as her father's health declines. Minchu, grappling with financial difficulties, receives unexpected support from Mijum. However, he struggles to accept her generosity, highlighting his pride and internal conflicts. Daniel is unexpectedly arrested, leaving Malsoon to navigate the situation alone. Despite the challenges, Malsoon remains steadfast in her support for Daniel, demonstrating her unwavering loyalty. The episode concludes with Daniel and Malsoon joining forces in the search for Dory. Despite the uncertainty and the potential dangers, Daniel remains hopeful, finding solace in Malsoon's unwavering support. Overall, Episode 8 of Who is C? Delves deeper into the intricate web of relationships, revealing hidden secrets, exploring past traumas, and highlighting the enduring power of human connection.